Good day wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. I come your way with another video. I just want to update you on the current happenings here in Canada. A lot of things are happening, and a lot of things have happened in the last 1 year. And just last week, a new update was given by the Immigration Minister Mark Miller with regards to the working hours for international students. So a little background: prior to COVID, international students in Canada only worked for a period of 20 hours per week. But after COVID, where the economy of Canada was not doing too well and human resources were quite low, the government decided to increase the working hours for international students. So somewhere in 2022, international students could work limitless hours. So most international students had full-time jobs, worked 40 hours a week. Some went as far as, you could work any hours so far as you had the job offer and the strength to do it. But fast forward to last year, the economy of Canada has taken shape, and a lot of international students have come in. The immigration minister and the people in Canada here began complaining about the high level of international students in Canada. So at a point, new rules and regulations began tripping in one after the other. So one of the major changes was that international students could no longer work the unlimited hours. So somewhere in March last year, the immigration minister made an announcement that international students could no longer work the unlimited hours beginning April 2024. The new rule which was proposed was that instead of the previous 20 hours a week, international students were going to be allowed to work 24 hours. Fast forward November 15th, I think last Friday, Minister Mark Miller made the official announcement that international students can now work 24 hours. That is the official communication now for international students. Now, in addition to this rule, another change was also announced, and this change indicates that if you arrive in Canada as an international student and you intend to change your school, your designated learning institution, you now have to apply for a new study permit before you can change your school and begin your studies. Now, so prior to the introduction of this new rule, what happened was that when you arrive in Canada and for one reason or the other, you want to change your designated learning institution, that is your school, all you had to do was to go to the RLCC website in your GC account and then update RLCC that you have changed your school from University A to University B, and then the changes will reflect in their record. But with this new rule, what it means is that you have to do a new study permit application all over. So once you arrive in Canada and you have a study permit, but you intend to change your school, it means that your original study permit becomes invalid, and then you need to apply for a new one. So if you are already in your home country and you are thinking about changing schools, I would advise that you take your time and arrive in Canada before you change the school and then put in a new study permit application, because you may never know how it's going to turn out. Maybe the previous one was granted, but if you do a new one, no, right? You can never tell whether you're going to get the same results. So these are the recent changes that were announced just last week. It's very important for every international student, whether you are in Canada or you are in home country, or even if you are a prospective international student in Canada, to take note of this. Now, looking at the way things are going, it means that the immigration are going to be very strict in applying their rules. So if you're international students in Canada, it is in your own interest to make sure that it's in your own interest to make sure that you stick strictly to the 24 hours work limit. If you intend to transition from just being a student to permanent residence or whatever, or even to work permit after graduating, then it is in your own interest to make sure that you stay strictly to the 24 hours.